was not expecting you to push that button.
Welp, I did.
It's okay, I'll figure it out on the editing.
Welcome back.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode.
Told y'all.
Yeah. Should I change my intro?
Intro?
Intro? Yeah.
To what?
Hey, guys. Something like that.
You sound like a girl now.
Hey, guys. Too deep?
Yeah.
Hello. No? I don't know.
Stick to this one.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Once a Project podcast, brought to you by your host. Well, you guys already know me.
And Jackie.
And Jackie. Brandon and Jackie. Welcome, guys, to another episode. So, how's your day been?
It's been good. I feel like it's felt a little longer than it should be.
Yeah, it's been a good day for sure, you know. I don't know how work was for you, but work for me was like really laid back, really chill.
Yeah. Me too.
It's been a good day though. We got paid. I got paid today, so it's always nice.
I got paid because it's your check is mine. That
exactly.
money is all mine.
So it's nice. It's been a good day, good week. I feel like it's been a good week, you know. Starts of the week was rough, but it got better towards the end.
It's been a long week, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. It's been everywhere, too.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are having a good week, guys, are doing good. Hopefully you guys are ready for the weekend. We have a special guest coming tomorrow.
It's me.
It's Jackie. We're going to interview her. So she's going to sit here next to me, and we're going to talk to her as if she was...
That'd be kind of cool.
We're going to do it. As soon as I can kind of figure out how to, like, press everything myself, and you can just sit right here next to me, then it'll be nice.
Well, can you just start it? And then once we're sitting down, just click it?
Yeah.
And then just cut off whenever. Or does that make it... It makes it harder for you, huh?
Like on the editing, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the outro.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Maybe we can just put it over there, like, move the desk over there or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking for the special guest that we're going to have in 2 weeks, I'm thinking about doing it in the living room.
What special guest?
You already know. I don't want to say his name, but, you know, because I don't want to jinx it. But I talked to him the other day, yesterday. I told you about it. Because he called me, remember?
Oh.
Yeah. So we might have a little bit of a change up here soon, guys. But yeah, it's been good though. I want to ask you some questions that I wrote down, and I think we should talk about them.
God damn. Questions, always questioning me.
No, not always. These are questions that she actually asked me, guys, and I didn't know how to answer them, so I thought, why not bring them onto the podcast and we can answer them together and then go about that and talk about it a little bit, you know? So it's always good. I only have 2. So if something comes up...
And I remember them.
If something comes up, don't be afraid to mention them.
How do you feel about
parents
that hit their children?
So...
I was listening to a podcast the other day.
Yeah.
And I asked him. He was like,
I didn't know how to answer because, like, hitting a kid is like old school, right? That's what you would consider old school. Wouldn't you?
I guess.
Because nowadays it's frowned upon to hit a kid. You know, like if you hit your kid, it's like, whoa. Like, whoa, you know? So...
Well, have you noticed that people have taken it to a whole nother level and kill their kids?
Yeah.
Because they don't know how...
Yeah, but that person could be crazy, though. I'm just talking about, like, regular person, like a lot of the times, like, these parents won't hit their kids. Like, all they will say is, like, oh, go to your room, or, oh, do this. And that's kind of how they'll, like, discipline their kid. But, you know, if you go back into the old times, you know, these parents would hit their kids with, like, a belt and shit.
Yeah.
So Like my family, I grew up in a family household where, the belt came around every once in a while. But it was only when, it wasn't like, oh, just because you're sitting there, I'm going to fucking hit you. No, like it was when I did something bad. Like one time I almost burned down a garage and I was like 5. So I got disciplined,
Yeah, you should.
And it was scary. And so, I told the cop that the fire was inside of a cookie, that there was a bomb.
You're fucking dumb.
There was a bomb inside of a cookie.
And what they say?
Dude's like, okay, that's kind of. I used to be a troublemaker when I was a little kid, like bad.
Yeah, you still are.
And so, yeah, I almost burned down a garage. Actually, it did burn down, and I got disciplined. And I can tell you where. I can show you exactly what garage it was too.
Dude.
But I blamed it on another kid too. I blamed it on a kid that was like a little gangster. He was older than me, and I said that he was carrying a cookie and that there was a bomb inside the cookie, and that he's the one who put the cookie in the garage.
First of all, you don't even know how to lie. That's the thing with you.
I'm not a good liar.
Like you say some dumbass shit when you're trying to lie or hide something.
But that's what I told the cop, the detective, because he came to my house.
No, yeah, but imagine who the hell's gonna believe that?
I don't know. I was a little kid, and so I got disciplined. The other time,
did your parents have to pay for that? Or?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. At least I don't remember. But I got fucking hit. I'll tell you that. I remember that. One time in my house, we had these cards, right? We were like obsessed with Cars, the movie. So my mom and dad bought us like these cards. It was like this chessboard type of game. And inside of it, there was a bunch of cards, a bunch of little things. And me and my sibling decided to throw the cards all over the room and make a mess, just a complete mess. Fucking pillows thrown around, blankets, cards all over, toys, everything around, everything. And my parents got pretty fucking pissed. So, because we wouldn't clean it up. Like, we would deny cleaning it up. We'd be like, nah, we don't want to clean it up. Little kids, dude. And
I was never like that.
We got disciplined.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
I feel bad for your mom right there. Yeah. Imagine having to deal with a kid like you.
I was a lot.
Well, even my mom told me that she knows you from when you were younger. A lot. Yeah. I was like, yeah, fucking Brandon was a hot mess.
Yeah, I was a lot. One time, I went to a friend's house that lived there in the neighborhood. His name was Oscar. And we watched movies, And his dad was drunk and his mother was like all fucking pissed off and whatnot. But we were watching movies, so we didn't really care. And we were watching movies up till like 10, 12 at night, and my parents couldn't find me. They didn't know I was with Oscar. Like, they were asking around, where's Brandon? And I was like, I was watching Leprechaun, the scary movie. And I didn't know my parents were looking for me.
You look like a leprechaun.
All right. Well, so then what happens is that then at 12, once the movie is done, I'm there for like the whole day. I come home, and my mom and dad were like, where were you? I was like, I was watching a movie. With who? With Oscar. And then, I got disciplined.
Who the hell is Oscar?
No, they knew who he was. And they disciplined me, Yeah. I don't like when I was a little kid, that shit hurt. I'd hate it. And sooner or later, I picked up on it, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that no more. Because I didn't want to be hit. But that shit fucking, it got me straight, It kept me on a straight road. And so, but then I stopped getting hit when I was like around 4th grade, 5th. So it didn't last that long,
It didn't last that long.
From what I remember. So, yeah, I mean, but I was a troublemaker, so it made sense. And now, like, when kids do that type of shit, like, I was at a house today painting, right? And it was just this mess, like this fucking mess in this house because the kids are homeschooled. Yeah. So I was like, what the hell? Like, if my mom was here, or if my dad saw this and we wouldn't pick up any of our mess, for sure disciplined, you know? And I heard the mom just tell the kid, okay, you need to put everything back where it goes, okay? I don't want anything on here. And this was like before lunch, right?
Yeah.
I go to lunch, I come back.
Still a mess?
Still a mess. And then before I leave, like I check up there, still a mess. Where are the kids? I don't know. I don't see them around, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, is it effective to discipline your kid by hitting them? What do you think?
I think it depends.
On?
Like what they do. Like obviously if they're not picking up their toys like you, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hit you with the belt, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, get mad and show that you're mad.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, hey, I'm not buying you any more toys if you don't learn how to pick them up. Mm-hmm. Or, I don't know, something like that.
I think there's like a new way of teaching your kids, you know?
But you can't just be all freaking nice all the time. Like, oh my God, yeah, pick up your toys, baby, and, you know.
Yeah, like
I don't believe in that. I see it all the time, and it doesn't work.
I think you have to be like somewhat hard on your kids, you know?
Yeah.
Even like speaking to them, you have to be kind of hard.
Yeah, I was listening to this. I was watching this podcast, and this girl has her little baby girl, and her baby's like 2.
Yeah.
She was like, I've never talked to my baby like
hard.
No, like soft.
Oh, okay.
Like I've always talked to her like normal, like she's just a normal human being.
Yeah.
And that little girl is so smart.
I bet. I believe it. Yeah, because I think I read somewhere or something. Someone told me maybe, but you kind of have to treat them as their own adult, but talk to them in their level, you know, at their level, so that they can see, oh, okay, like this person is trying to tell me something. Communicate with them, but be on their level when communicating, but make sure that they know that you're the person in charge, quote unquote, you know?
Like you also don't want your kids to be afraid of you.
Exactly. Oh, because I was afraid of my dad's belt, you know?
Yeah.
Not so much afraid of my dad, but the belt.
Make a fool of yourself and the kids are just freaking laughing.
Yeah.
At you.
Or like when you're like speak to them softly and they're like, I already know she or he's going to speak to me softly, so I don't care what my mom or dad say. You know, whatever. What are they going to do? Just say, oh, don't do that again?
And kids nowadays talk back.
Oh,
That's the thing.
I've heard some of those kids where like they swear back at the parents. I'm like, what the hell?
Ooh.
Oh, if my kid ever did that, I'm shoving what am I shoving in their mouth?
A soap.
A soap.
Would be like, te voy a lavar la boca con jabón.
Yeah.
Actually, I was never like that. But
Me neither.
Like if she heard, she would be like other kids. She'd be like, okay, I would freaking wash her freaking mouth with soap. Yeah,
I think that's when your kid swears. It's very disrespectful, and then people find it funny though, which is crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of.
I get it though. It's kind of funny to hear like a little fucking 2-year-old say "fuck," you know, because but they don't even know what that means.
You don't want them to grow up saying that.
Yeah.
What if they start going to school and they're like, oh fuck, like they don't know how to do this. They're like, fuck, how do I do this?
Like it'd be funny, but then you're like, well, where's that kid? You know, what's his household look like? Why is he saying those things?
Makes the parents look bad.
Yeah. And then, I mean, you don't want your kid to go to school and say a bad word.
No.
You know? What type of parent are you if a fucking 4th grader says fuck?
Yeah.
You know, there was one time that I got hit too, but it was when I smoked a cigarette when I was like, I was in like 5th grade. That gangster I blamed about the cookie. Yeah. I was his sister used to babysit me, so we were chilling, you know, and we lived in the same neighborhood as like, you know, like Oscar and this Cholo. We were all in the same neighborhood. So one day I was out there with him and his brother, and they're like smoking. These guys are like, I don't know, 10 years. No, not 10 years. Maybe like 7 years older than me. So I'm a fifth grader. They're already in middle school. So then they're like smoking the cigarette, and they're like, "Hey, you want a cigarette, Brandon? You want to smoke a cigarette?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude," because I thought it was cool. Like I thought it looked cool. So then I smoke it, right, and I take like 2 hits only, so it wasn't that much. And I was like, "Oh man, this is nasty." But then I tell my mom and dad, and then they get mad at me. They're like, "Don't be doing that." But I don't think they actually hit me, but that's when they first like actually started talking to me as if I was an adult.
Yeah, well,
You
you
know?
were doing adult shit, Brandon.
So yeah, that was one. That's when like it
Shit,
changed
if you were
for
in
me.
front of me, I'd slap you in the mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Do it again? No, I don't know. I guess it's hard because like, do you think like, what do you think it's harder? Do you think it's harder for if you're, okay, for you, you're a woman, right? So would it be harder for you to like hit your kid if they were a girl or a boy? Which one would be harder to hit? If you had like, not, I don't want to say hit because that just sounds like they're fucking standing there. You just come over and,
Like a little spank.
yeah. Like, you know, they do something bad.
It wouldn't be hard.
It wouldn't matter.
I mean, I feel like I'd feel bad
Yeah.
the first time I did it.
But would it be harder to hit a little boy or a little girl if they were your kid? Or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Interesting.
I mean, they're your kid either way, you know?
Yeah, I just feel
Like
like
the gender is not going to make you feel like, oh, I can hit my kid because he's a boy.
yeah.
Like he's a little tougher. No.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, they still feel the same
Yeah, true.
thing. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
I think I have too much of a little soft heart for that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I could handle like hitting a little kid.
No, even my dad would always feel bad, like if he would like hit us or something. My parents didn't hit us.
Yo, talk
really.
about how your mom and you think that I'm so close to your dad, like as far close in the sense of like how similar we are.
Oh, this guy's. It feels like I married my fucking dad, guys.
That's weird.
It's really weird, and it makes me think of those fucking books that I was reading one time.
Like what?
That the girl is like.
So wait, before you complete your thought.
I'm not gonna complete my thought. I'm just gonna talk out of my ass.
All right. No.
I was reading this one book once, and it was saying something about this girl falling in love with the guy because she saw this same type of
the same type of things as
that his dad would do, or that he liked, or the way he spoke, or just the way he was, you know?
It's fucking weird.
I know. I was like, do you think that's true?
I think so. Honestly, yes. I'll tell you why. I think that happens when this happens, though. I think that happens when, like, the daughter, if we're talking about the daughter, right? The daughter's super close to, like, the dad, that they love the way their dad treats them, right?
Yeah.
So when they go out and look for a man, unconscious, right? They look for those similar type of traits that the dad has.
But you know what the weird thing is? I didn't know you were like that till we got married. Like, that's when I started finding out that, oh, this guy's
too much like my dad.
is too much like my dad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not bad.
And sometimes, you know what's even crazier? Sometimes, like, I'll be doing something, whether it's driving or whatever, and I'll be like, I feel like I'm not your dad, but I feel like your dad would do that action, you know? And that's fucking weird, you know? Because I'm like, I don't want all respect to my father-in-law, but I'm me, you know?
No shit, yeah.
So when I'm doing something and it's an action, I'm like, oh, he would probably do that too. That fucks with me a lot. That's fucking weird, you know?
No, yeah, because I didn't know you did those things that I started noticing till after we got married, and it was like a while after. It wasn't like right away.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's something to that,
I started
though.
telling my mom, I was like, yeah, Brendan's fucking crazy. It feels like I just married my dad, like the same fucking guy, mom. Like I would be like, not complaining, but
What's like one thing that your dad does that I do, or that I do that your dad does? That's the same fucking question, guys. So, what?
Shit, you'd have to be doing it in the moment. When
There's
wait,
gotta
when
be
maybe
something.
when you're on the phone
Okay.
and you're just walking like fucking crazy, walking everywhere, and literally like you're like yelling when you talk.
Oh, okay, yeah. But that
Like
comes from the
you
family,
just
though.
can't sit still.
Yeah, when I'm on the phone talking to someone, and especially if it's
And you're always doing some weird shit as you're talking too.
like,
Either you're talking on the phone and you're fucking, I don't know, picking at your toes or some shit.
what? Picking at my toe? I don't pick at my toe like that.
No, not like that, but you know. Like just weird shit like that.
I want to ask you something. Do you think I have ADHD?
Yes,
Really?
I do.
Fuck.
You're fucking, I hate it.
You know why I ask you? Because Kennedy has it.
Yeah.
Sorry to expose you, Kennedy.
You might have it.
But I think I might have a little bit of it. Just a tint.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit
you
of
have
it.
enough too, yeah.
Enough to like me not need medication. But
I think we should get you on some medication.
No.
ASAP.
But I do need to be, I need to be active all the time. Just fucking.
It's really annoying,
Go. Because I have a hard time just sitting down and like not doing anything. And then, you know what, do you know why I ask you that question too? Because I noticed that if I like sit down, let's say for an hour and a half, and I know there's things to do, like edit, record the podcast, whatever the fuck, you know, maybe go out to lunch and get fucking groceries, whatever. For that hour and a half, I am trying my hardest to stay there, but in my mind, all I'm thinking about is like, I have to get this done. I need to do this. This needs to get done. And then once I...
And have you noticed that you never finish your tasks?
Yes.
That's a big one for...
ADHD?
Yeah.
Yes. And then this is what I noticed too, is that once I get up from that hour and a half that I'm doing a break or whatever, I'm really not, I don't have aggressive. I have a lot of aggression, you know? Like, I'm like, fuck, like, I need to do this. You know, it's like, come on. You know, fuck.
I know, I live with you.
I can't wait to see this fucking film because I'm going to look like crazy. But
You are.
yeah, I think I have a little bit of it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I've told you.
You have?
Yeah, I told you before.
I need to look up, should we look up the symptoms for ADHD?
Go ahead.
We're gonna self-diagnose myself right now, guys. This is a terrible idea. I remember one time.
It is a terrible idea.
I remember one time.
I used to do that a lot too.
Yeah.
Self-diagnose myself.
Yeah. And it would say like, oh, you might have cancer, you might have diabetes.
One time I searched up, why does my left side of my body hurt? And it was like, oh, you might be having a heart attack.
No, I'll tell you a funny one. But it's dumb, you know, because like any fucking 12-year-old that's going through puberty will fucking probably feel this. But
Oh, is that the one you talked about with Vinny?
No. It was this. So
Did you see?
Yes,
You're not even
I got it.
freaking saying them.
I got it, but I'll say the symptoms after I tell the story.
No, say them now.
Okay, so people requires a medical diagnosis. By any means, this is not a medical diagnosis. This is a diagnosis produced by OAP Studios, which is us. So, behavior, aggression. Well, there's one.
Always. Dude, I've been telling him.
Fuck.
It's been like 2 fucking months now that he's just fucking aggressive, guys.
But like aggressive, like not like boom, like hit her, you know? Like I'm not like that.
He's just fucking aggressive, like,
But like,
Jesus Christ.
But it's like an aggression that is spontaneous, like boom, it comes out of nowhere, you know?
I'm like, Jesus Christ, why are you so fucking, like, we've had arguments about this.
Yes. And it's like,
Because I'm like, why are you so aggressive? Like, sometimes I just tell him something, And he fucking snaps.
Yeah, and it's like, and I think about it too, because I'm conscious enough to think about, okay, why am I so aggressive? Why do I react that way? And it's not like something it's bothering me that I'm suppressing, or it's not something that happened earlier that hurt me that I'm keeping in. No, it's just like, I don't know, like it just kind of came out of nowhere, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. So aggressiveness, that's one. Let's see the other one. Excitability. Getting really excited, basically.
Sometimes.
Fidgeting, always. My leg is always moving. Can't stop moving my legs.
I have to tell him to stop, guys.
Hyperactivity. I don't know what that is.
Hyper being...
All over the place, maybe?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
maybe. Impulsivity.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. 100%.
I don't know how to say this word.
What?
Irritability? Being irritated, maybe?
I think, yeah.
But like ability, you know? Put two and two together. One and one together. Lack of restraint.
You do get irritated really quick.
Yes.
What was that other one?
Lack of restraint. I don't know what that means.
I ain't no doctor.
Or persistent repetition of words or actions. For sure. You know? I do repeat a lot.
Too much. To
Of
the
my
point
words.
where I get really annoyed, guys.
Damn, babe.
Oh my God, when we got married.
Wait, I'm not done. Cognitive. Absent-mindedness. Yeah, like sometimes that's like, you know, you fucking daydream, basically. Mm-hmm. I'll do that sometimes. Not too often, though. I try to keep myself here and there. Difficulty focusing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if I'll be editing, I'll be on my phone, and then I have to do two things. So yeah, forgetfulness always. That's a big one.
I think that's the first one, guys.
I forget everything.
You know, forget the aggressiveness stuff.
Yeah, forget the aggressiveness, forgetfulness. Since we started dating, I forget shit. And it's not like I don't mean to. It's just like I forget it. Like
it's that one. I don't know how.
And it's
if I had $1 for how many times I'm gonna say annoying,
should be earning probably like $100,000 a month.
Yep.
But
well,
like,
that's one of those annoying ones, guys.
And it's not like she'll tell me something and then I'll forget it 2 weeks later. No, like I'll forget it that same day, that next hour.
In the moment.
Like give me 5 minutes after you say something and I'll forget. What'd you say? What? Okay. Excuse me. Problem paying attention. Yes.
Yes.
Short attention span.
We were at a meeting once, guys. He could not.
Oh, yeah.
He got his freaking phone out.
So we were at a meeting, right? And this was when we were in the business. So if you haven't checked out the episode, go check out Being in a MLM. And it kind of explains. So we were in this meeting and we would write things down, right, in every meeting. But I just got to the point where I just lost my fucking attention span. And I was holding my notebook like this, right? And I had my phone. I was just scrolling through fucking...
Dude, and I was so annoyed because I didn't even want to be there. The only reason I was there was because Brandon wanted to be there.
Yeah.
I was like... and I got so pissed at him. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
And the thing is, I didn't even have Instagram. I was just scrolling through my phone, like playing games or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember what you were doing.
I think I was texting my friends maybe. I don't know. But I didn't have social media, so it's not like I was going through Facebook or fucking, I don't even have Facebook, like Instagram or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just me and my phone, not doing anything really. So yes. Okay, what's another one? Mood. Anger.
Oh, yes.
I'm not an angry person.
Don't say that.
But I am an angry person.
Yes.
You know? Like, I'm not an angry person. Like, you know what? I think I need to go get checked out.
Yeah.
I'm really worried.
Let's end this so we can take you.
I got a couple more. Hold on. Anxiety. 100%. I have anxiety running through my veins every day. Every minute, actually.
Running through my veins.
Yeah, anxiety is like that part of your body that if it was taken out, I'd probably die. Because anxiety is the one thing of many that pushes me to keep going. It's almost like a chip on my shoulder, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of good, but at the same time, if you have anxiety really bad, it's not. Like today at the gas station, I got this like anxiety wave, and I almost had like a little panic attack.
Why?
I just started to think about a lot of the shit that you know has happened in our personal life that I don't want to mention, not involving us, but you know, some of like the things. I'll explain to you later, but basically it was just this wave of anxiety, just boom, and it came through, and I was like,
What were you doing?
driving into the gas station, like pulling up, and so
You're weird.
it was weird, like it was out of nowhere, and then it happened again on the way back from work when I was driving back home, but I was able to be like, okay, it's good, you know, like we're gonna get out of this type of situation, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, anxiety for sure. Boredom.
Yes.
This is one thing.
He thinks everything in this fucking life is boring, guys. Everything.
Like what? Give me an example.
I can't tell him, hey babe, I don't know, let's go do some dumb shit. I don't know. He's like, that's boring though.
Yeah.
And then when he wants to do something, the stupid
It's
thing
super fun
is,
to me.
No, yeah. But it's the most boring shit ever. And I'm just like,
What?
like, who the fuck did I marry at this point?
And then there's one thing too. I don't know if I'm addicted to this, or I don't want to call myself an addict, or say that this is an addiction, because I think this just happens. But I don't know. I think I've only noticed it with me. When we buy food or we eat, I have to watch something. I have to watch a show or something. Besides when we're on dates, just me and you, and we're like, okay, no phones.
But also,
Or when we're your parents.
You don't know how to control yourself when you eat.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like, dude, sometimes he's like, okay, yeah, I'm full. And then he sees that I'm not finishing my plate. He fucking eats mine.
This is a problem.
Or then he's like, he just gets up and goes and gets fucking chips or some shit. And it's not like a little fucking bag. It's like the family size.
I'm getting the chill, so I think this is probably, I need to get checked out.
Yeah.
We still have a couple more to go.
Oh, God.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to sleep at night.
Excitement or mood swings?
Very much
I do have mood swings. Here and there, not too often
No,
though.
yes, you have a lot.
But here and there. You're making me sound like I'm a terrible person. Like I fucking...
When did I say you're a terrible person?
This is a mood swing. Oh my God.
You see
Oh
it?
shit, I just caught myself. This is bad. Fuck. Also common, depression or learning disability. Now, I don't have a learning disability, but I have had my little encounters with depression.
Yeah.
And it's very easy for me to get down and low. You know?
Get down and low.
Like emotionally.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't be thinking
Oh,
something
okay.
else. So I think I have ADHD.
I think so too, and I've told you about this. And
So-
usually when I tell you something, it's usually because I'm right.
So how should I feel about this? That's my question. Guys, how would you feel if you are like diagnosing yourself with ADHD?
Do you want to cry?
No.
You want me to hug you?
No. I mean, it'd be nice, but no, I'm like, good, you know, I'm chilling.
You're kind of hugging yourself there. Why?
My therapist told me once that it was really nice when you're able to hug yourself, because you feel like you're hugging like your little inner self, you know? So-
Remember that tattoo I wanted to get?
Yeah.
It's a girl hugging herself. Self-love.
Self-love, yeah. It's pretty cool. It feels really
I'm
good.
still going to get that tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Just waiting for a few things to happen.
Me too. But yeah, I don't know. I know my brother has ADHD, but I think I might have it a little bit too. I should probably talk to my mom about it, huh? Probably mention
What's
it
she
to her.
going to say?
Maybe she can hook me
She's
up with
just
like a
gonna-
good doctor to go to. Or some of the things that Kennedy takes, some of the herbal stuff.
Can you go to my clinic?
Your clinic.
Yeah.
You have a clinic?
Yeah.
Which one?
Jackie's community clinic.
Okay. I can go. Oh, yeah, I can
You've
go.
gone there a couple times when you're sick, you know?
Yeah.
And then I take care of you.
Yes. I can go there.
No, but yeah, you can, huh?
Yeah. Did they diagnose ADHD though?
I feel like it.
Yeah.
You could ask your mom about that if you can go there for that.
Yeah, she knows about it. Maybe I can ask my therapist too. Whenever I go back in.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that explains a lot. That would explain a lot, actually.
That does explain a lot.
So when did you start noticing that I may have, allegedly may have ADHD?
When I started living with you.
Hmm.
Well, you just catch on to things.
Yeah.
Like, you're the person I was always with and I'm always with, so
Hmm.
it's like, who else do I fucking put my attention to?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Interesting. Well, this is a very big learning experience for me. So, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. Well, where were we?
Weird.
How did we get into ADHD? Oh yeah, about how I did something like your dad does. Wow, look at that yawn, Jesus.
Guys, I took a little nap earlier, but I think it made me feel worse.
Did it?
It was too hot, and I was sleeping really weird.
What'd you think about the movie Spirit? Guys, if you guys haven't seen Spirit, the old one, 2002, the one that came out in 2002, such a great movie. It's about horses and shit. I'm going to play that movie.
Ponies?
No, horses. Caballitos.
Did you guys see that mood change? No.
I'm going to play that movie for my little son or daughter. It's a great movie. What do you think about it, though?
To be honest,
Yes.
I didn't enjoy it.
Why?
It's too boring. Like,
Too boring.
It's horses.
Yeah, but
Horses. And it's just horses.
but it's like a great story.
I didn't find it so great. Maybe for you it is great, but for me, fucking put Lilo and Stitch or something.
It's a Lilo and Stitch.
You know Lilo and
That's an alien.
You know you like aliens, and you like Lilo and Stitch. Don't be.
I do, but
Did you know that Lilo in that movie was depressed?
is that
Do you
why
know how
Stitch?
much shit she goes through because she doesn't have parents and she feels alone?
So is that her sister though?
That's the reason why they got Stitch. Her sister took her to get a pet, a dog, because she was feeling so alone and she thought maybe her sister Lilo would feel better.
Interesting. Yeah,
And it
but
did help her a
Spirit
lot.
is about like this horse that like overcomes adversity, overcomes, being
Yes, I
kidnapped,
understand, but I didn't like it.
about getting back to his
And
family.
honestly, I fell asleep for most of it, but you just caught me trying to like wake myself up every time you would look at me.
You guys believe this right now? What I'm hearing?
I'm sorry. I wasn't going to tell you
I
this.
put a movie on that in my childhood. My goodness.
But I sort of watched it with you because you wanted to watch it, and I know you wanted to, and I didn't want to watch it, but
You didn't say anything before I started the movie? You just went on with it?
yeah.
Oh, what'd you think about that cult movie though? Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
that one was dumb too.
No, it wasn't. Let me tell you about something, guys. These fucking cult leaders, there's something else. We saw a movie. I saw
It's
a
a
movie.
documentary.
Great information, by the way. This cult leader, who was an actor, had these people build him a whole theater just for him to dance to them, right? Like, how insane is that? And then he started fucking these guys, saying that, oh, you're serving God by doing this.
You shouldn't fuck anyone else.
You can't fuck anyone else in the tribe.
Just me.
Just me. And it's only guys. So the girls had no sex at all.
They didn't?
I mean, if you're in a fucking tribe and you're living in the middle of
No,
nowhere.
but they didn't have sex with him?
Oh, no. He was just into guys.
Into
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought the whole time that he was just fucking everyone.
Oh, no. I mean, he fucked every guy, but not the girls because he wasn't into them, But he would say,
Because he would talk about how beautiful they were and,
that was, yeah, yep. But I mean, the guy was gay. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
could
he
kind of,
did okay, but
yeah. And he walked fucking. And then this is the
bedtime.
craziest thing. They would go to the fucking forest, right? And I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but he would put like his hands like this, right? And then he would go like that. And the person being sober, 100% sober, would go like that. And then it's like they had a fucking orgasm. And then he would gather all of them around and be like, you guys see that? That's the power of the being. That's the power of God. You know, you don't need to get drunk. You don't need drugs to feel livid inside. I was like, what the fuck? This guy. And these people would believe him.
Yeah, it's
And then, hold on. And then he was fucking these guys, right? And then he'd have them pay him $50 after because it was a therapy session.
yeah.
So imagine, you're a straight guy, you're getting fucked in the ass, and then after you have to pay the guy $50 because it was a therapy session.
And it's not like they enjoyed it either, you know?
I mean, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. That's what a cult mind is. Like, but people believe that. And that's the craziest thing is these are
I
human
don't believe
beings.
shit.
Yeah, I'm very skeptical with cults now. You know? Because that's all they do. It's like, at first it starts really nice, you know?
Yeah, that's how everyone starts. I mean,
At first it was like people like finding themselves and finding love, letting go of their trauma and hippie and, you know, singing and dancing and, you know, we're all loving each other, love, love, love.
but it's stupid that people think they can live like that forever.
Yeah, for real.
Like, okay, I understand like a week.
Bless you. No, but these guys lasted 20 years.
Yeah, I'm like, how? And by the end of that, when they were like, I had like $21 in my bank account.
Yeah. Literally sold her house, gave all the money to the guy to build this fucking theater that he would dance in front of them for.
Because
And
everything they built, they all paid.
yeah.
They would all help.
Yeah, they all paid for it. And then he would get massages. He would have his like 3 little stooges running around with him, carrying his shit because he didn't carry anything. And so, and can you believe that guy's not arrested? He's living in Hawaii. No, he lives in Hawaii.
Oh wait, well they didn't tell
find
the
him
police
guilty.
about it.
Yeah, no one told the police either.
Yeah, because they were just like, let us go, right? And we won't.
Isn't that
We need
insane?
to stop doing this.
Yeah, and the guy, the guy from the documentary, like the main guy, confronted him, and he just didn't say anything. He's like, "Oh, I'm just being, you know." And then the guy's like, "Are you being a good boy?" And it was kind of weird, you know. And the guy's like, "Oh, I'm just, you know, good and bad is not in the being. I'm just being." I was like, "What the fuck? This guy's crazy."
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, it was weird.
It's weird,
It's
guys.
fucking weird, guys. These cults out here are weird. I think we have some cults around here for sure.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, but you get hooked onto them. Like, I had a guy call me today, and he was telling me about like, oh, everything's great, this and that. I stopped working, blah blah, because of this and that. You know, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I was just like, bro, like you're drinking that Kool-Aid for sure. You know,
It didn't sound all that great.
I can tell you why he stopped working. I don't know if I want to expose him like that right now. But he stopped working not because everything was great. He stopped working because of his aspirations and, you know, of everything to go great. And I don't know how great it's going if they're still in the same spot, if that makes sense.
I didn't eat it.
No, I didn't eat it either. I was just like, bro, you're drinking that Kool-Aid.
I'm like, okay. Like when I heard
Well,
it,
you know
he
what's
started
fucking
telling
weird?
you all those things like, oh, it's
Yeah.
going great, dude.
And you know what's fucking weird?
And they all freaking sound like that. They all sound supposedly they all sound that excited.
Oh, I'm just fired up.
Fired up, yeah. Always
up about
fired
what?
up. And it doesn't even sound like they're just like, oh, I'm
It's like they're just saying it out of their teeth, you know? Like just, oh, I'm fired up. But about what? Like,
yeah. Like you've been doing the same shit for how many years now?
yeah, like show me something,
Yeah.
you know? and maybe they're doing great. I don't know. But hopefully, shit. I wish, because they deserve that. You know.
Yeah,
The family does deserve that. His family.
yeah.
But to me, it's just like, you're in that Kool-Aid. You know. There's a you ever hear about Jamestown?
No.
So Jamestown is it was a cult, right? That was led by this guy named James, obviously. And so they were here in the States, but then they moved to Africa or some shit like that, like out of the States. And it's like 100,000 people, 60,000 around there. And this guy got so fucking crazy because he was one of these guys like, oh, for the better, oh, for love, being, you know, whatever. He got so fucking crazy though that he started to become paranoid because he thought the people were like after him, trying to take him down. So what he did is he put poison in this fucking Kool-Aid that they would drink every morning or every, you know, Sunday or whatever the fuck as like their ritual. Well, guess what? He poisoned 60,000 people. Wow. Kids, moms, dads, these people that believed in the better, you know, and getting better with this guy or whatever the fuck. He killed all of them. All of them. Wow. That's fucking insane. And that's why when I say, oh, they're drinking that Kool-Aid, you know, it's because they're deep in the water. And shit, I was for a minute, but fuck, I'm glad I'm out. Yeah. Yeah. What's our time?
Some crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
46.
46?
Yeah.
Should we cut it? What you think? Do a little short one.
Do you want? Yeah. That's fine.
Guys, we're gonna cut it. We have to go eat. We haven't eaten. We haven't ate. English, you know. English. We haven't ate. So we're gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Yeah. Also, I guess on this fucking podcast, we self-diagnosed myself with ADHD. I'm gonna go get checked out. Yeah. Self-diagnosed.
I self-diagnosed myself.
That's, I don't know.
Name it that.
Something like that. Anyways, go check us out.
I will.
Okay. Go check us out on Instagram at the OAP official. BrandonALara, my personal, and then Jackie's is
J with 3 A's, CKIE _
YouTube, Once a Project, TikTok, Once a Project podcast. Yeah, go check us out, guys. Apple, Spotify, Once a Project podcast. We love you all. Thanks for the support. Share it, follow it. What else? Like it. Enjoy. Have a great weekend or rest of your week whenever you're hearing this. Love y'all. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Ooh. Yeah.